Hi, my name is Duncan Branom, and today we're going to talk about brushes. And first of all, we should talk about the actual brush. I like the telescoping ones like this. Almost all the brands have that, Vic Firth, Regal Tip, so on. And there is a detent on the end of the brush, and that's so you can change the spread of the fan. And for most playing, I want it all the way out. I want as much fan as possible because I'm looking for the most amount of swish. In fact, when I'm playing brushes, when I pick them up to play, I check and see which fan is the widest, because they will change as you play. They get more narrow as you play them. And I'm going to put the widest one in my left hand. You can play the right hand and the left hand, match grip on the right hand and left hand, put the fingertips like that and wrap it over. Or you can play a traditional grip like this, with down in the thumb and the first finger, middle finger's out of the way and these fingers push up, and then you use fingers and wrist as your rotation. It's a lot more articulate way of playing, and so I like that better. And when you're playing, you can play either clockwise or counterclockwise, and if you can use very little arm, try to use as much wrist as possible in fingers. It's a lot cleaner look than this. For me, that's a sign that you haven't learned how to play brushes when you play that style. So I like to see with less movement of arm and mainly wrist and fingers. And generally I like to go counterclockwise. The average drummer always plays clockwise, it's the natural feel. But counterclockwise gets the brushes away from each other. When you're playing two circles at once, they're both going away. A lot easier than both coming in. It's clumsier that way. A lot easier to play. So I'd like to have you practice counterclockwise, see if you get used to it. In normal playing, on a ballad, you're going to play two half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When the song is faster, you might play quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you might play half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I start playing a song, if it's in 2, I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I'm just going to play straight across the bass. And I'm trying to have the least amount of intensity I can have. When the bass player changes to 4/4 time and starts playing quarter notes, I'll generally follow him and play quarter notes with my left hand also. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And when I need more intensity, I'll dig down and I'll push on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the left hand. The right hand's going to play the jazz beat. And I'm going to cross over. I'm hitting 2 and 4 louder. Now I have to give credit to this beat to one of my teachers, Ed Thigpen, who uses this beat as a mainstay beat, and I think it's a tremendous beat. And every time I play it for other drummers, they always want me to show it to them. So I hope you'll like how this goes also. It's very important to get this right hand with the hi-hat so there's not a flam effect. So that's the mainstay. Another beat is, for ballads, would be 2 circles. You can also do what I call the windshield wiper. And for very fast tempos, I like to play the cheat. The cheat is something developed by all the main drummers. Philly Joe Jones comes to mind, where you go right, left, right. So the left hand's playing on 2 and 4. So we're dividing the right beat between 2 hands, so it's not, but it's So it sounds like this. When you're playing that beat, and you're playing a normal, it's pretty hard to play a long time that. You definitely have to play thumbs up to play that fast. You have to bounce the brush. But if you cheat, you just have to go. You can play almost any speed that way. Probably faster than the sticks. Next thing I want to tell you about is rolling the brush. You have to flick the brush to get the power out of the brush. When you're doing a double stroke roll, you have to learn to flick it. And then you can articulate the brushes around the drum. Little fills I like to play is one left hand and two right hands. The bass drum on the out.